Hey there, oil and gas executives and sales and marketing directors. This is Eric with Definity Web. Hey, I'm coming to you. I want to talk about something that came up in a recent meeting, and you're going to hear a lot of crazy sounds, cicadas and chickens and dogs and all sorts of stuff. But I'm just walking down my driveway and I was thinking, one of the things that came up in a recent meeting I had with a potential client, and this comes up all the time, honestly, is how much should I be spending on digital marketing? See that bug flew right in my eyeball. And, you know, there actually is an answer to this question. But what I've found is that virtually zero customers that I've ever worked with or prospects even know ballpark figures what they should be spending on marketing. And this is kind of weird, but it's like in this industry, as you guys know, it's been a word of mouth, who you know. I'll just do buddy with my business, or I'll do business with my buddy type of business for a really long time. But then you also know that unless you have a really solid, firm understanding of exactly who it is that you're going to be doing business with, the first thing you likely do whenever you're looking for a new service or product is you Google it, right? Bing it, DuckDuckGo it, or whatever it is, right? Pre-search, I like pre-search. That's pretty cool. Check that one out later. We know that we utilize search engines all the time in every aspect of our life, but then for some reason forget that our customers do too. So, wanted to discuss marketing budgets. My clients range all across the board from generally somewhere in the $10 million in annual revenue to the $350 million, half a billion in annual revenue. And the same thing happens every time. They say, I don't know what I should be spending on marketing. So let's take the authority of the Small Business Administration here in the United States. They say that you should spend between 7 and 12% of your annual revenue on marketing purposes. So then digital marketing is going to be a portion of that. It's becoming a larger and larger piece of the pie every year. But in order to be a successful company, in general, in the United States, you should be spending between 7 and 12% of your annual revenue. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can tell you that almost everyone that I've come into contact with in this industry, and I've been doing digital marketing for the oil and gas industry for almost 5 years now. And in that time, I don't think I've ever seen anyone, this fly is relentless. I'm gonna turn around. I'm just heading down the driveway. I don't think I've ever seen anyone spend anywhere even close to 1% of their revenue. The more that they spend, the greater the return and the more money they end up making. That's what we have seen, I can tell you that much. Oh my gosh. This thing's just attacking me like crazy. They like that bald spot on the back of my head. Come on, Ollie. There he is. All right. Let's break the numbers down, because if you're like most, you're gonna hear 7 to 12%, and your eyes are just gonna glaze over and be like, all right, it's a number. So let's use kind of an average client of mine that has, let's say, $100 million in annual revenue. This makes the math really simple. So if we're going with $100 million, 1% of $100 million is $1 million. 7% would be $7 million. 12 would be $12 million. So let's say the low end of what the Small Business Administration suggests that you should be spending on your marketing activities. And that's going to be everything from your trade shows to Google ads to putting it into your money into your website, kind of all across the board, right? Banners, billboards, TV, if that's still a thing, radio, if that's still a thing, podcasting, sponsorships, YouTube, whatever it is. Using the lowest figures from the Small Business Administration, you should be spending $7 million annually. I don't know if you find that to be hysterically high. It's almost looked at like, how could we possibly do that? We can't do that. That number's insane. That number's way too high. So let me tell you who's not shying away from those numbers. Shell, Halliburton, right? Like, we've got majors and super majors that are spending money like crazy on their marketing, and they understand that is one of the main reasons. That's how they get where they're at. And there are other things at play too, but they're going to be spending that money because they understand what it does for them. So I would encourage you guys, at your next meeting, or if you're just the sole decision maker, like, actually figure out what is your marketing budget and how much are you going to spend on digital marketing out of that budget, and say, if we can spend this much money and get X amount of clients out of it, is that worth it? Most of my clients will spend less than $100,000 with me on in an entire year. I would say most of them are going to spend more in that $25,000 range, but $100,000. But most of these clients will also, if they get one single client from those efforts, will pay for that $100,000. And putting $100,000 into your sales and marketing, or into your marketing, digital marketing efforts, if you've got a solid plan, you should easily be able to get one new client. We've got a case study on our website where we had a customer who came in and did very basic stuff, but put some money into digital marketing and 3x their revenue from pre-COVID numbers in a very short amount of time. And there we go. The goats are getting into the rabbit food. Joshua just went to take care of that in a very short amount of time. Another thing is that we sometimes think that the people that we see, the people that we know, are the only people out there, and forget that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people looking for your services online who don't know who you are. And you think that people know you, but they don't always know you. That's where companies like Definity Web come into play, where we come in and actually help you get to that spot where you're showing up at the top of Google when someone searches for fill in the blank. So with that, if you're interested in the types of things that we do, I'd encourage you, the best next thing for you to do is to click the link below this video and go to my calendar. It's right there. Click the link. There'll be a button that says book a meeting. Click the button, go to the calendar, find the spot on your calendar that works best for you, book a 15-minute call. I'm really excited about that. We're just going to have a quick strategy call, take a look at who you are, what you're doing, see if there's a good fit between what y'all do, what I do, what my team does. And if there's a good fit, then we'll talk about next steps. But the first thing for you to do right now is click that button, go book a call, and then we're going to take it from there. And if we're not a good fit, we're not a good fit. but we're going to check it out, try it out. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Eric Platt.